If you plan on growing wealth over time, you need to know how to set up your corporate structures, your entities, and your asset protection. And so today I'm going to show you exactly how my family and I set ours up so that we can make sure that we are protected and our assets are protected for the long run. Come on, let's go check it out. Okay, so the company that I partner with to set this all up is called Prime Corporate Services. I'll put a link to them in the show notes below, but they have done a fantastic job of taking care of myself and my family with getting our asset protection and our entities set up and in place in a great way that's going to protect us and hopefully hold our wealth for generations to come. So what does my structure look like for my family personally? Well, we start with the trust, okay? So we have a trust and it has a living will inside the trust and living will go hand in hand. So within the trust, we're going to have our personal home, all right? So that's step one. Underneath the trust, we have a holding company. It's just an LLC based in Wyoming that holds all of our other LLCs. Now, we went with Wyoming for a number of reasons, but one of the big reasons is anonymity. Okay, it makes it very hard for people to know who owns each of these, which we'll get into in a second, all your other LLCs, if your holding LLC is based in Wyoming, because they do not share who that owner is. So the reason we did it that way is for anonymity purposes, a lot for our real estate as well. So people can't look us up and see, hey, you know, Jaren owns this home. Let's go chase him down and knock on his door because, you know, whatever, we don't like him. We think rents aren't good, whatever the case may be, okay? So that's how we have it set up there. And then underneath our holding company, we have our different LLCs. So obviously Finance Cowboy, Peacock Insurance, an LLC that we do our fix and flips in, and then an LLC that our rentals are in. Now, underneath my rental properties, I have multiple LLCs, okay? So I'll have an LLC for all the long-term rentals that I own personally, not in any partnerships. And then I'll have an LLC for the short-term rentals that I own personally. And then I have LLCs for any partnerships that I have set up. So me and a buddy buy a three property portfolio. We have a separate LLC where me and him are set up, whatever the agreement is. My agreements on my partnership LLCs are 50-50, but it could vary depending on what you and your partner work out. And so that's how I'm going to set up the LLCs underneath my rental properties. Now, a lot of people ask me, well, do you do one LLC per rental property? How do you know when to switch? It's a good question. So I do not do one LLC per rental property. Now I'm gonna encourage you guys consult with a real estate attorney, consult with a CPA to get the answer that's best for you. This is not advice on how to do it. I'm telling you how I do it. We will continue putting properties in an LLC till we reach around 10 properties in one LLC or gross rents of $34,000 or above a month. So that's how we do it. It's what we've been coached on. But again, you're probably gonna wanna sit down and talk with somebody like Prime Corporate Services, your own real estate attorney, and know how to set it up. And then if we were to add things as we go, like a Finance Cowboy, okay? If I were to branch off and let's say I created a lending business off of Finance Cowboy, all right? I would just create another LLC underneath that. It'd be, you know, Finance Cowboy Lending, whatever the case may be. But again, the key point here is it all goes up to being underneath that holding company that gives us anonymity. And then it sits inside that trust that has specific rules, specific beneficiaries. This is what happens if I pass away, my wife passes away, me and the whole family pass away, God forbid. And so it's important for you guys, especially as your wealth grows. Is it you know, paramount? If you don't have many assets, you know, maybe not the most important thing on your to-do list. If you're just getting started, I still would recommend sitting down with somebody like Prime and talking with them. But if you're on the journey of growing your wealth, you're building assets, you're adding properties to your portfolio, you're buying stocks, whatever the case may be, and you have some things of worth, I would go and get something like this in place ASAP so you can make sure that you and generations to come are taken care of. All right, friends, I hope this video was very helpful in helping you know how to structure your entities and get all your asset protection set up. If you did find this video helpful and you liked it, if you would go and click the subscribe button, that would be amazing. It will allow me to let you know when I come out with new videos, teaching you things like this, letting you know when podcast episodes release, and much, much more. So thank you so much for being on this channel, and we will see you soon.